Justin Florio here from Patience and Consistency, and today I'm going to bring you a stretching workout that you can do from home, and all you need is a mat or something to get down on the ground and feel comfortable. We're going to do 8 different stretches in 8 minutes. You can do this in the morning, at lunch, in between meetings, or before you go to bed, or before you work out. 8 different movements. Get flexible with me. Join along. Let's go into our first movement. So join in with me here. All we're going to do to start off today is just try to sit back on those heels as far as you possibly can. Get that butt as far back as you can. And once you're in that position, I want you to think about reaching your hands as far forward as you possibly can. This is called the child's pose. We're going to hit about 15 seconds each way. And what I mean by that is we're going to sit here, and then I want you, after about 15 seconds here, I want to reach over to the right hand side. And here we're going to emphasize pushing that left hand down into the ground, and we're going to really forcefully feel that stretch in our left lat, which is right behind the armpit here. Nice deep breath. Really make sure you're feeling that muscle-mind connection, that stretch in that left lat. And then, of course, swap over to the other side. Do the same thing. And we'll take about 10 seconds of rest here. We'll come up. I want you to just come up and get a nice deep breath. Now from here, I want to try to sit back onto the heels again and try to get those hands as flat as possible so we can really feel that stretch in the forearms. You know, if we're typing a lot throughout the day, no matter what we're doing, our forearms can get extremely tight. Even with this, I want you to still think good posture. And if you can't do both arms at the same time, or if it feels uncomfortable, just emphasize one side at a time. And it's good to do unilateral type stretching as well, because it's really easy, just like when we do those big compound movements of exercise, it's really easy to get lost and feel one side more than the other. So to switch from right to left, it's okay. Very good. We'll come out of it, and then from in here, what I want to do is go into our most famous stretch, cat-cow. So hands stacked right underneath the shoulders, slow and controlled. Yes, we do this movement over and over, no matter what we're doing, whether it's strength work, yoga, and stretching. This is exactly what I do first thing in the morning. All you need is 8 minutes to feel better. Squeeze your butt, round your back as much as you can, tuck that chin in. Really feel those shoulders, that mid back, that low back on every single aspect of the stretch. Slow and controlled. Remember, this isn't for repetitions. The idea here is to really focus on the stretch, create that muscle-mind connection. Your breathing. From here, I want to go into pigeon. So you can go into a down dog, drop that leg up as high as you possibly can. Don't worry about how far you can. And yes, we're going to hold this for 50 seconds on each side here. I would like to keep my hands up here, and then as long as it feels okay, we can go elbows down to the ground. You should be feeling a stretch in that left glute. And if you can't get the elbows down, if it's excruciating, if it's too deep of a stretch, just hang out in that top position with your hands down. But if you're here and you feel like you want to just give it that little extra reach, go into that child's pose. Really forcefully feel that stretch in your left glute and in your hip. No matter what you're doing right now, you are doing an amazing job. Make sure you're taking those deep breaths in through the nose, out of the mouth, just like I mentioned in the intro. Let's take 10 seconds, slowly come out of it. Bring both feet back together, drive those heels down, and then let's bring that right foot up. You might have to play around with your positioning. One side's going to be a little bit tighter than the other. Same thing, stay in that upright position here. And then if it feels okay, we'll drop down onto the elbows. 50 seconds is all you need on each movement every single morning, just to make your body feel a little bit better. And if you can't do these on the ground, take a look in our library, because we have different moves on how you can do these standing.
Try to give yourself a little bit of a reach. You know, just like with exercise, you do have to challenge yourself here and there. Put yourself in uncomfortable positions, because if you're constantly doing the same thing over and over, good, come out of it. We get 10 seconds of rest here. From here, I'm gonna go facing you so you can get a little bit of a better idea. We're gonna go knees out. You should have some kind of padding underneath you. I like to make sure my toes are pushed back, and I want you to just try to sit back on those heels. If it feels okay, drop the elbows down. This is called frog. We're trying to get into the hip flexors here. You can even keep it active. You can try to rock yourself back into it. If it feels okay, you can push your knees away a little bit further, as long as it's okay on the knees. But you should really be to a point where you feel a stretch in the inner thighs. Get those deep breaths. You can keep trying to rock yourself back a little bit further just to increase that range of motion. These hip flexors get really tight. Breathing is so crucial when it comes to stretching. Slowly come out of here. And then from here, I want to lie down on your back. Stretch out your low back. You have two options for this one. We are going to keep alternating. We can start off with the knees tucked in and slowly try to drop that knee down to the ground. And then pause there for a second, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And we'll keep this active. Let's do each side one more time with a little knee tuck. Now let's try to go legs straight up, all the way up. Drop that leg all the way down to the side. The same thing on the other side. Drop it all the way down. Great morning routine, great night stretch, great lunch stretch, anything to get you moving. Let's keep it even. Let's get one more on the right. Hold it there for a second. Now we're gonna stand up. We've got two more stretches here. What I want to do is hold on to something that you feel comfortable with. Same arm, same leg. Try to grab onto that foot. If you can't grab on quick like that, try to bend yourself down, grab onto the ankle, and then bring yourself upright. And I want you to think about driving this hip forward, pushing your chest up, good posture like we talked about last time, and just trying to drive that hip forward. Nice deep breath. Breathe out. And then do the same thing on the other side. Again, if you're sitting a lot, this is a great stretch that you can do in between maybe work calls, conferences. If you stand up to go get lunch, this is a great stretch to do to get those hip flexors as far forward as you possibly can. And of course, there are other variations of this stretch that you can do on the ground. Good. I hope you enjoyed this video. 8 and 8 different stretches is all you need to jumpstart your day, or get your body moving during a lunch break, or in between meetings, or even at night before you go to bed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell for more notifications. And of course, if you're looking for a realistic and sustainable way to get stronger, make sure you take a look in the description below and click on the link for my free OEPD ebook about how to get stronger just doing one exercise per day. I hope you have an amazing day, and thank you so much for stretching with me. See you guys next time.